Hey, this is Todd here in Kananaskis Village, and I'm just going to go for a walk and talk. Hey guys, it's Todd here. I'm in Kananaskis Village where I live, and just thought I'd do a little walk and talk here. I'm back in the trails here, a lot of trees and a little bit of snow on the ground still. It is April 15th and just after 5 o'clock, so I got a couple hours before sundown and just thought I'd go for a little walk here. So I started my YouTube channel about a month ago and was on my trip to Mexico City. So I did get out 3 videos there and that went pretty well for my first time. And now I'm back home, so thought I'd maybe kind of describe what I want to do with my channel. So basically, started traveling when I was 17, first time overseas. I went to England and Scotland just with the high school trip, so that was my first experience. And basically proceeded to travel on and off for the past 30 years. 47 now. And definitely have been to a lot of cool places. So basically just out here for a walk and thinking about what I want to do with my new channel. So my thoughts are basically to give a bunch of different tips for people that are traveling. I'm going to keep on traveling myself and taking some equipment and doing some videos on my future vacations. So while I'm here, like I said, living in Kananaskis Village, such gorgeous scenery all around. It's a bit of a weird time of year. It's coming into spring, so there's still a bunch of snow here, which is making it a little bit muddy and mucky. But anyway, the sun's out. It's about six above, and definitely nice to be out here again on the trail. There's all kinds of trails here and probably hundreds of hikes all around the Kananaskis Valley, so thinking of videoing some hikes coming up over the next few months and over the summer, and just see what I can come up with. I feel like I'm kind of in a slightly different place. I'm still working full-time. I do work up here in Kananaskis Village as a massage therapist, so when I get time off, I definitely hope to do some more traveling. So like I said, I am 47 currently, turning 48 this summer, and when's the best time to get into YouTube? I guess now. So I bought all the equipment and here I am starting my channel. Hey guys, so why did I choose solo travel as kind of my niche or my topic? Basically, I've been to approximately 20 countries and pretty much always alone. Pretty familiar with traveling by myself. Did South America was definitely my biggest location. I've been to Uruguay 6 times. I've also been to Argentina, of course, like 5 times. Peru, Mexico. So definitely that's kind of my preference geographically in the world. It also helps that I can get by in Spanish. So, and fairly easy to fly south from Canada. So I know a lot of people, they definitely go on vacation with their family, and that's awesome. Especially gives gives kids a chance to see the world, which is pretty exciting for them, I'm sure. But for those of us that are single and don't actually have anyone to go with, I say definitely just go. I spent a lot of years waiting, just working, making money, and waiting to find that right person, and I never did. So I decided at some point just to start doing some traveling on my own. And even though I don't have a significant other or children, one thing I can definitely look back at my life and say that I've done has been traveling. So it's kind of a lifelong thing. Plan to travel as long as I possibly can, and hence the idea for the solo travel YouTube channel. So some good things about traveling solo, just off the top of my head here. Basically I can go when I want, so that's ideal. I know sometimes people have to wait until their partner and them can get a concurrent vacation time throughout the year, and that's probably not always easy. And as well, if there's kids involved, they're in school most of the year, so definitely a benefit to being solo, being able to just pick any week throughout the year, book it off work, and go exactly where I want to go. And yeah, there's lots of snow down that path there, pretty steep. I'm gonna give a shot of the map. Alright, so headed back home here. Definitely gone into the bush here deep enough. One of the best things about solo travel, definitely you just pick when you want to go and where you want to go, and you go. No one to say anything about it, actually. So like I said, if you're in a big city and you're working full time and you've got all these bills and plans and you keep busy, don't forget to go see the world. There's so many amazing, wonderful, interesting things to see, and the only way to see them truly is by traveling. So yeah, that's definitely the best thing about solo traveling. Maybe a negative of traveling solo, let's see, probably you are alone a lot of the time. So if you're not good at being alone, that might be a little bit hard, although it might encourage you to make more friends, talk to more people, see someone else traveling by themselves. They're probably equally as happy to chat with someone, and there's definitely a lot of people around the world doing the travel thing. So that's one positive, one negative. Another positive is basically once you're in the place where you want to be, of course you can go see what you want to see. Any of these big cities, they're going to have tons of different things to go see and do. Maybe you're into museums, maybe you like people watching, arts, culture, architecture, so many different aspects, and usually you don't have time to see everything, of course. So if you're by yourself, you just pick out what you want to do and you go do it. Another thing that I experienced just last month was going to Mexico in early March, first week of March, which ended up being about minus 30 degrees Celsius here in Canada, at least where I live. So down there I was close to plus 30, down up here minus 30. So definitely a huge advantage of traveling, getting away from for a week and just getting out of the cold basically. I'm not that fond of cold or snow, as you can probably see around me. The snow is melting. There's definitely patches of dry and snow. Anyway, let's see. How about another negative of traveling solo? You kind of have to be smart about what you're doing, where you're going. Of course, there may be people trying to see you as an easy target for scams. They may see you as a rich or well-off person coming to their country. You obviously have enough money to fly or travel to their country, and sometimes it's quite obvious that you may have money, and basically not saying in a bad way, but they would love to get some of your money. I know I traveled to India twice, and definitely the level of poverty there is significant. I can't lie. Never had any actual specific problems of getting robbed or any big scams, but definitely you're a bit of a mark when you travel, so you need to take these things into consideration, even more so when you're alone and if you're unfamiliar with the culture, with the people, potentially with the language. You could potentially get yourself in some danger. There's definitely some countries I just would not go to, obviously. Suppose you could get kidnapped and never be seen again. There's always a possibility. But so far, I haven't had any problems like myself. And yeah, always had a good, enjoyable experience traveling.